In the 1980s in the USSR, it was common to see women wearing huge fur hats indoors without outerwear. Were they cold? No, that wasn't the case. Back then, fur hats were worn not only for warmth, but also to demonstrate high social status. While today, many people queue for the latest iPhones, back then, women queued for luxurious and hard-to-find mink and fox hats. Such a hat could cost 2 to 3 times the average monthly salary. Such a fashionable accessory was considered jewelry and was therefore worn indoors, just like fashionable clothing or jewelry. Those without money bought more affordable models made of rabbit or even faux fur. A hat was so valuable that few dared leave it in the theater or cinema cloakroom. But that's not the main reason why women wore such hats indoors. For them, it was a chance to show off a fashionable and expensive item in public. Moreover, according to etiquette, women were allowed to wear their hats indoors. However, this rule only applies if the hat was part of their wardrobe, such as a hat that matched the color and style of an evening dress or suit. Furthermore, wearing such a hat severely damaged their hairstyle. Fashionable bouffants and curls were pressed down by the heavy fur, instantly losing volume. The owner of the hat might not do her hair at all or show up to an event with unwashed hair, knowing she wouldn't be removing the hat anyway. Such a hat was a coveted prize among street thieves, and to prevent it from being snatched in a dark alley, women sewed an elastic band onto their hats and pulled it up to their chins. The hat was treasured and no one dared simply take it off, put it down, or hang it up, as it was believed this could ruin it, as the fur would get dirty and wrinkled, and its shape would become distorted. At home, it was stored perched on something like a 3-liter jar. There was nowhere to put it outside the house, so it was never removed. However, the main reason was to demonstrate status. Back then, they even used to say, in the summer, you can't tell who's rich and who's poor, but in the winter, you can see everything. A fur coat and a fur hat were the main indicators of status for women. The idea of communism, where all people are equal and there is no division into social classes, never caught on among Soviet citizens, no matter how much they were told. Fur hats have gone out of fashion and status symbols are completely different today, but that doesn't change the essence. Subscribe to the channel. There's much more to come.